Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to a Starman Debates. I'm your host Devin. With me is Billy, Cody, and David.
Woo!
Hey, everybody.
Greetings to everyone.
And guys, we're going to jump right in it. We're going to talk about tragic characters.
So,
are we talking about Cody the whole episode?
Cody's like not tragic, he's just depressing.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not tragic or depressing. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah. A lot of things that happen to Cody he brings upon himself.
Yeah.
Which makes him less tragic.
Yeah.
Morbid jester.
It's not all about you, Cody.
Yeah. So, I'm opening up the grounds to tragic characters, because we could do heroes, but that's a lot of superheroes' backstory. Something tragic happened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This happened, so now I must be good.
Yeah. And we're also going to open it up to characters that either have a tragic ending, or, you know, they had a good life starting out and then tragedy hits.
Yeah.
So, what examples did everyone bring?
Um, I'm not sure if this is considered one, but Luke Devereaux from Universal Soldier.
Okay, I don't know what.
Like this, he was a Vietnam soldier killed and he was brought back to life.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
trying to like readjust with his family and all that.
Okay. Yeah, that is a tragedy. Because at that point you're like, oh, why didn't I just die?
Yeah.
Cody?
John Marston from Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
He played through the entire game trying to write his past and all that. And at the end of it, spoilers for anybody who's played it, but it's your own fault.
It's a 10-year-old game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a standoff with U.S. Marshals, I guess, and gets murdered.
Yeah. David?
I'm going to go classic in kind of the same vein as Billy's Frankenstein's monster.
Ooh.
Yep. You wouldn't think it either.
Yeah.
I can't adjust in this world.
I am a freak of nature that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Exactly. This world wasn't a place for me.
I was looking up definitions, so I don't really have examples.
That's alright.
I would say, in my mind, Persea from Tales of Symphonia is my biggest tragic hero.
That'd be a good one.
Kid who basically becomes a mindless slave, has, 23 years of her life taken from her.
Yeah.
And when you free her from that, she has to live with the fact that her family's dead.
Particularly her dad.
Particularly her dad, who she's been taking care of while under a trance.
Wasn't that the whole reason she got into that in the first place?
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh no, Daddy's a corpse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Pretty sad.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, the first question everyone is why are we talking about this? What makes tragic heroes so appealing?
Sympathy?
You feel an emotion of sympathy to them. It shows us that not all heroes are perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in a way we can relate to them. Like, we've all had a bad day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when it comes to their time to show their triumph, it makes it that more better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they do.
If they do. There are these heroes that don't win in the end.
No.
Yeah.
In that case, it makes their fall more greater.
Example?
I'm trying to think of some, but I can put it in a hypothetical one, but give me a sec.
You want me to help?
Yes, please.
I got two from the same spot. Anthony from Eternal Darkness is
Yeah.
one. He tried to stop the murder of Charlemagne, and not only did he fail, he succumbed to the curse that was meant for Charlemagne.
Yeah.
So he turned into a zombie. The other one was Maximilian Roivas.
My favorite character in that.
Yep.
But, yeah, a man who was discovering the evils of, like, I want to say Eternal Darkness, I know that's not right, but...
The Dark Gods.
Yeah, he was discovering the Dark Gods and was driven insane by what he was seeing. And to the point where he was locked away. He basically knows how to stop them and everything if someone would actually listen to him. But because he's deemed insane, he's locked away, thrown away the key, and dies in the cell, pretty much.
Well, spoiler alert, he did kill his own servants on the grounds that he thought they were possessed by monsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
He even burned their bodies.
So insane's not far off.
No, he was driven insane.
Mm.
Paranoia does it to you.
Yeah. I want to say Terminator from Terminator 2 would be an example of a hero that dies in the end that's kind of tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like one that thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That emotional thumbs up, like, I have to kill myself, or otherwise that thing comes back and keeps hunting us.
Yeah.
And no one can use my technology or it'll just cause evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, if you're gonna use Terminator, so Terminator 2, probably the first one, Kyle,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because literally he falls in love with Sarah, then what happens?
Yeah, he gets killed.
Killed.
So, keep the ball rolling here. Any other examples now that we have more of a definition
Yeah.
of what a tragic hero looks like?
Stephen McCaffrey from Backdrafts.
Okay.
Like, just sees, like, you see how, like, he dedicated, like, to his job that ruined his, had caused issues with his family.
Right.
Then when you thought, like, the wife was gonna, like, he was gonna make up with the wife,
Yeah.
and just still wasn't ready, and then he goes to work and
Dies.
dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep. There's this character from Mass Effect called Mordin, trying to cure a disease. Finally does it, but the lab he's in explodes and kills him.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
And all the while, he's singing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Clementine from The Walking Dead.
Okay, explain this one to me, because I don't know, I haven't played all the Walking Deads.
Yeah.
So I know when she's a child, because I played the first one.
Yeah.
And yeah, some really bad stuff happens to her in the
Yeah.
first game. But I think everyone in Walking Dead is technically a tragic character given the scenario.
Alright.
But does Clementine die in the end? I thought she makes it or something, but
Sorry, I didn't get that far yet.
yeah. Sorry to shut down your character, but
Oh,
like,
that's right. Okay. Then,
Walking Dead is kind of like, yeah, that's a theme of tragedy.
Yeah.
Alright. King Kong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just mind his own business. Some humans take him to a place he's unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
Falls in love and he gets killed for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Truly, it was beauty that killed the beast.
Yeah, you feel so sorry for him. It's like, yeah, I'd be kind of pissed off too if I was taken to a place with loud noises constantly going off and people flashing lights in my face.
Yep. I'd run a rampage myself in that situation.
Yeah. You have.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
They'll still clean it up.
Yeah. Downtown will never be the same.
Nope. Made sure of that.
Alright. And any last examples, and we'll move on from this.
I can kind of two from the same, like, first and second movie.
Yeah.
Rocco from Boondock Saints
Yeah.
and the father from Boondock Saints.
Yes. I will agree to these.
Yeah, because you get, like, Rocco finds out, like, he was set up, and then he tries to, like, right the wrong by, like, convincing the guys to take out, like, the mob.
Yeah.
And they get caught and get killed, which his death leads to them being reunited with the father.
Yep.
Then the second one, when they go back, they I'm to go back. The father gets killed by the man who sent him to prison.
Ah.
Because it was Louis that set him up, that sent him to prison so he could be separated from the boys.
Fair enough. Cody.
Last one I had is from The Last of Us. Like right in the opening.
Oh, the dollar?
Yeah, I'm like playing, I'm getting attached to the character, and I'm like, oh yeah. What?
You realize it's not the character you thought you would be playing as.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like,
I've seen a few games that do that, where you start out as this character, and you're like, okay, so this is my main guy. Bang! No! We're... the
Gotcha.
character, yeah, the character you're playing is his sidekick. Dave, you got one more.
Let's use the first part for this. Kratos.
Okay.
He was a Spartan who got saved by Ares to turn into one of his warriors.
Right.
And he accidentally killed his own family. So he shifted to Athena to try to atone, because he would always have these nightmares when killing his family. And even though he got revenge on Ares, ultimately the gods forgave him for his crime, but they didn't take away his nightmares. Driven him mad so much he tried to commit suicide, but now they needed a new god of war, so Kratos was nominated.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, dicks.
So I have a few definitions here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these out.
Alright.
And I want you guys to think of a hero that comes to mind after I read the definition.
Okay.
Alright.
So first up is the tragic hero,
Mm-hmm.
and is the main protagonist in the story, but they will not achieve their ends, will very likely die in trying. Because of this having been attached to the hero beforehand, when they suffer their fate, we feel a deeper shock and sympathy for them, and by association ourselves. Aristotle described the tragic hero as trying to do the right thing in a situation where the right thing cannot be done.
Okay.
So if you can think of any characters that fit the bill.
Billy the Kid from Young Guns.
Okay. Reason? Or,
Like, well, Young Guns and Young Guns 2, you gotta combine.
yeah.
But no, he's just like a kid who was taken, who was just like, who was just a drifter at one point, to be taken in and become like, again, has the father figure, and he's killed.
Yeah.
Then they try to like write him and the regulators try to write everything, and some of them are killed off, and then he's shot in the back.
Okay. Cody?
I think the only one I can think of is one of the examples I mentioned of John Marston.
Yeah?
And, like, he's trying to get his family back and ends up paying the price.
I don't know if this counts, but Achilles.
Okay.
He was made immortal by his mother, for the most part. He was a major fighter in the Greek War, but ultimately he fell to an arrow to the heel.
That's actually, save that for our next one.
Oh, sorry. Then I don't got one.
So this is more, the hero is already a righteous person,
Yeah.
but comes into a situation where their righteousness, it's either you do the right thing and you'll die doing it, or you don't do anything at all.
Okay. Ooh.
Technically, they're setting up Lord of the Rings to be like that. Frodo was supposed to jump into the volcano as a self-sacrifice.
April Fools.
Alright, we'll move on. The fatally flawed. So, most characters have a flaw of some kind. This gives them a three-dimensional quality. The fatally flawed character goes beyond this in having flaws so deep or so formed that they're doomed to failure. In moral tales, having a fatal flaw means the character is ultimately doomed, thus the bad guy in Dickens stories always have their comeuppance. Heroes can be fatally flawed, turning them into tragic heroes. This still have heroic qualities, but there's not enough to compensate for their flaw. So, the fatally flawed of Achilles is his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of several, but there's like the thief who's greedy. Like, they do the right thing, but their greed is ultimately their undoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring up Lord of the Rings, but Gollum would be one. He tried to do the right thing, but ultimately his obsession with the ring
Yeah.
destroyed him.
There you go. Yeah, if you can't think of any, just let me know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
I got
Yeah,
nothing.
I cannot think of.
Alright, the next one is the fallen hero. The fallen hero is one who succumbs to the temptation placed before them, perhaps converting to the dark side or to other vices such as greed. They have mixed feelings about the fallen. We may have mixed feelings about the fallen hero, as we have previously admired them, yet now detest them or what they do. We may also still feel for them, as we spot weaknesses that we recognize in ourselves.
Okay.
Like, technically, the one that comes to mind is Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I was thinking that was probably the easiest one.
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts, but again, going to Lord of the Rings, Frodo. Because right at the end, he decides, yeah, ring's mine.
Yeah, but that's short-lived.
Ah, okay.
Like,
True.
it could have been, I'll say.
Yeah. Alright, this will take a bit of explaining. The hero from Dragon Quest Builders, which was like a what-if story of the original Dragon Quest.
Okay.
And that's the hero, when he confronts the Dragon Lord tries to convince him to join his side.
Right.
Now, in the original game, that doesn't happen, but in Builders, he does decide to join the Dragon Lord, and Dragon Lord offered him the world.
Yeah.
And it turned out the world was just a small patch of land with a sign saying the world.
Oh.
And by the time you meet the hero, he's driven mad by his own greed, thinking he's the ruler of the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
How's that for tragic?
That's pretty tragic. Okay, next up, the Doomed Warrior. The Doomed Warrior is one who will die in battle. Perhaps they lack the strength or skill, or perhaps they lack the wisdom to know when to retreat. But the outcome is the same. The Doomed Warrior can thus be a variant of the tragic hero. Whilst we admire the warrior's determination and courage, in the end we are reminded that battle and war lead to death, even for the good guys.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Episode 1.
Like, you just know he's going to lose right at the gate.
Yeah. And what is like when it's like the character that's now like mentioned in the original Star Wars movies?
Yeah, but when we see Qui-Gon Jinn, like, he's a Jedi Master. Yeah. It's not like he doesn't lack the skills and abilities to carry the task. It's just he got a raw deal in the end.
Yeah. Okay, I just wasn't sure.
Okay. I want to say several war movies do this.
Oh, yes. Okay, Real Soldiers.
Yeah.
Jack Egan.
Right.
He goes back to get with the soldier's name, but he's carrying him back and gets shot and killed.
Yeah. Now I'm going to throw in an odd one here, but it just strikes me. Private Kyle from Full Metal Jacket?
Pyle.
Or Pyle?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like...
Because that is a guy who strikes me as he should not be in the military to start with.
No.
He does not have the physical or mental capacity to survive the training.
No, like, he does not. Like,
and in the end, he's
pushed over the edge.
He's pushed over the edge, he shoots the sergeant, and he kills himself.
Yeah. And another example of that movie, Cowboy.
Yeah?
Because he gets killed, shot by the sniper.
Yep. Do you guys have any examples?
I'm thinking of one. There's a couple characters in... It's a Star Wars movie, Rogue One.
What was the characters at the end?
Yeah.
Died in the movie.
Yep.
Well, you know they don't... You know going in there, they're not going to make it...
Yeah.
Good.
It's like, you're all doomed.
I'll try this one, but I don't know if there are many examples. Oh, sorry, Dave. Did you have one?
With Blaze of Glory count, going down to Blaze of Glory count.
Explain. Like, who did you have in mind here?
Roy from Suikoden 5. If you choose to defend the base when you're swarmed, he goes out to challenge the commander, wins, ultimately dies to a hail of arrows, even though he tries his darndest not to get hit.
Yeah. No, that would be considered a doomed warrior, because you know that's not going to end in his favor.
No.
That's basically the underlining thing, is this character is going to go out and fight, and you know that's not going to end in his favor.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's a good example.
Oh, thanks.
Right. So the next one is the Wilting Flower, which is a weak character, often a young woman, who lacks the fortitude to get what she wants, such as affection of a man or the approval of her father, blah blah blah. Men can also be the wilting flower, as the defining quality is timidity and lack of determination.
Right.
Whilst the character may be sympathetic and we will them on, they can also irritate us, perhaps in a reflection of our own weaknesses. So I want to say Hinata from the Naruto series would be a wilting flower.
Alright.
She's the shy girl that has a crush on the main lead, but will never admit to having a crush on the main lead.
Right.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one because it doesn't have to result in a death
Yeah, no.
to be considered a wilting flower.
Alright.
It's just, you know, this girl, if she doesn't change her ways, she's doomed to whatever life she has currently.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm stumped on that one.
Yeah, I am too. I got nothing.
Okay, I'm going to throw an odd one out. Harley Quinn.
Ooh. Interesting one. Yes.
It, like, early Harley Quinn, not when she finally breaks up with the Joker.
Yeah.
Because then she actually has character
Oh, yeah.
progress.
Okay.
But like when she's under the Joker's heel, and basically she's just a lost cause. She's just a sidekick to the Joker,
Yeah.
and nothing more.
Right.
And you know, she's deep down. She's a psychiatrist. She's brilliant. She's smart, athletic. She could be so much more of a threat to Batman.
Yeah.
But because she's got that asphyxiation with Joker, that's where she'll always be.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really good example.
Anyone else want to throw an example, Cody?
For wilting flower.
Yeah. Again, if
I
you don't
got-
have anything.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. We just got a few more here left. So,
All right.
so we have the doomed innocent. The classic innocent is a child or naive person who symbolizes lack of understanding. In their innocence, they may stray into the line of fire or otherwise suffer unexpectedly. Bystanders are often effectively innocent and may be shot, blown up, or otherwise massacred by the needs of the plot line to create realism and sympathy. Their being harmed where we easily like the innocent, even although we may despair at their naivety. When they are harmed, we rail at the unfairness of it all and the reflection of how unfair the world really is.
Hey, Sasha from Enemy at the Gate.
Yeah,
He helps the Russians spy, going he by being hang out with the German sniper.
yeah.
Then when he's told not to come, the German sniper catches him, and he tells Sasha what he knows what's going to happen, and they hang him out for the facility to see.
Ah. I'm trying to think because there's a ton of animes I've watched and I know this is a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure in anime, yes.
Yeah.
I'll pick Lulu from Suikoden 3.
Okay.
He was one of the main character's friends, Hugo's.
Yeah.
When their village gets attacked, he, in anger, attacks one of the soldiers and gets killed by it. But the problem was that before then, Hugo and them went for a peace treaty,
Okay.
so that shouldn't have happened.
It's not really the doomed innocence that we're looking for.
Well, Hugo was kind of a innocent child.
Yeah.
Like, the more naive one didn't know that much about the world and such.
Oh, okay. So he acted rashly.
Yeah, oh, yes.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
If he would have waited like 5 more minutes, there would have been a peace treaty.
No, it's more like if she should have. He fought someone bigger and stronger than him.
Yeah.
Thought he was invincible and he wasn't.
Yeah, that's more of the doomed warrior.
Alright.
Who am I thinking of here? Have you got anyone?
Well, there was this character in Mass Effect, a kid, who I was trying to help, but he ran off into the pipes. He came out, jumped onto a ship to escape,
Yeah.
the invasion. And the ship got shot down and he died.
Yeah.
All because he didn't hang out with me.
Well, to be fair, who'd want to hang out with you?
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly.
I, for one, choose death.
Yeah. No, I'll take my chances in the pipes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
keep that
I want
in
to say
mind.
like characters like Clementine
Ugh.
and Duck from the first series of Walking Dead,
Right.
because he was just a small child. He got infected, and his dad had to put him down.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Clementine is tragic, is because she's a young girl and her family's taken away from her. She has to witness friends dying constantly,
Yeah.
and like her mental state is just gone.
Right.
There's no more child innocence in there.
Right.
Okay, the next one you're going to mention a guy we all know and love, because the next one's the Madman. The bad man, like the innocent, does not understand what's really happening, and so is likely to be in just the wrong place at the wrong time. They may also just exist in a tragic place, locked inside their own psychic prison. We feel less sympathy for the mad person, as this is tempered by the threat that they pose to us. They also remind us of our own secret insanities.
Oh, so you.
Thanks, Billy.
I agree.
Yes, I am a tragic character.
I agree with
Feel
Billy.
for me.
Is there anything more tragic than a sad clown?
Yes, actually. Click, click.
A suicidal clown?
I was going to say a dead clown.
Or a bipolar clown?
No one wants to see a bipolar clown. Come on, Dave. Yeah. But Maximilian Roibus is considered the bad man.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
Okay.
Anyone in H.P. Lovecraft can fall under this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
they become mad. What are they?
Whatever they encountered. And they could be saving our lives, telling us all the shit they saw, but we believe they're just gone nuts.
Ah, that kind of character.
Yeah. Or they've been driven so mad that they've killed themselves.
Right.
Because no one will listen to them, and there's no escaping their own mental prison.
Kind of like William Shatner on that plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
In
go.
that zone about the Twilight-y stuff.
There's a grandma on the plane. You can't believe me.
Yeah. Anyone who can, go watch that and have a good laugh.
Yeah.
At how the gremlin flies away from the plane for a moment.
Oh, that was a good one.
Alright, the next one is the Lost Soul. The Lost Soul has perhaps already suffered from a personal tragedy, and in their seeking for repair, suffer further bad experiences. We feel for the Lost Soul and want them to find some haven, yet they may frustrate us in their introspective stance prevents them from seeing possible rescue.
The Crow.
Okay?
Just 'cause, like he was murdered and he was trying to I don't have time to describe this, but
Yeah, no, if you can, please.
yeah. But I think you see what I'm getting at, right?
I've not seen The Crow, so I
Okay.
can't help you on that one, sorry. But yeah, this is just a character who's constantly hit with the bad luck stick.
Bill from King of the Hill.
Yeah?
Yeah, he'd work.
Yeah.
He has plenty of opportunities to fix his problems, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Goes back to Lenore all the time.
Yeah, no, well, I'll take it.
Alright.
I can't really think of anyone else, to be fair. The next one is victims, but that's just innocent bystander, so
Yeah.
that's like in your horror movie, the guy who got shot helping the main hero
Yeah.
get back on the plane or something.
Yeah.
And the last one is the foolish. The foolish person is not the same as the fool, at least not a classic Shakespearean fool who is actually wise. The foolish person is the opposite of wise, making foolish decisions and doing foolish things. As such, they get themselves in all kinds of scrapes and tragic circumstances. As nines, we cast our eyes skywards at the actions of the foolish person, and are grateful that we are wise, and at least to some extent.
Ah.
So any dumb character in the whole movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be the oh no, we're in a horror movie setting, and the guy's like, I'm gonna go fight that thing.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight this supernatural entity that has godly powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me how that works out for you. I am going to run like a little coward.
Yep. I had fun.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't think. Like, I know there's probably thousands of examples of these.
Yeah.
But when you're on the spotlight, it's really hard to think of something.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Would Charlie Brown count?
Charlie Brown would count more towards, what was the other one?
Sympathetic one?
Yeah, one sec.
Well, according to his writer, he was supposed to be a mixture of sympathetic and the fool.
Yeah.
Like, you feel bad for him at the same time, you get annoyed at him for being a blockhead.
Yeah. That's more of the... Yeah, he's more of the lost soul, in my opinion.
Alright.
Because he just suffers bad experiences, tries to fix them, and only makes them worse.
Yeah.
And he becomes frustrated because of his personality. You're like, if you just had a spine,
Yeah.
things would go differently for you.
Exactly.
You know what? If you just said, maybe I'm not going to kick that football today.
Yeah. Or if I just stood up to Lucy.
Yeah.
Or if I saw down that man-eating kite.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, kite-eating tree, sorry.
Yeah, the kite injury. So yeah, we'll finish up here because we're gonna run out of time.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, like why we like the tragic heroes, why we don't like them?
Like, I always think it's because, like, you always feel sorry for them and you end up, like, rooting for them.
Yeah, there's that. You want to see them win.
Yeah.
Everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah. Classic underdog stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's nice to be reminded that not always the good guy wins, and that's why I like seeing a tragic hero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like watching a boxing movie,
Yeah.
like Rocky or something,
Oh, yeah.
but Rocky gets taken out, and that's tragic because you're like, he worked so hard and he should be the champion,
Yeah.
but in reality, you don't just become the champion just because you worked out every day.
No.
Sometimes it comes down to luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, this has been a Starman Debates. I'm your host, Evan.
Billy, dig it.
Cody, peace out.
Damn it, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.